Today I'm sharing how I decorate with books to create a cozy home. Hi sweet friends, my name is Mary and welcome to Mary's Nest. This channel is all about cooking from scratch, making home remedies, and creating a cozy home with thrift store finds. So if you're like me and you like the simple life, subscribe to my channel and be sure to click on the notification bell below. That'll let you know every time I upload a new video. I love creating a cozy home. I'm not a minimalist in any sense of the word, and I love lots of color and lots of knickknacks, and I especially love having lots of books. And one of the highest compliments someone paid me once when they came to our home was when they walked into our living room, they said, "Oh my, C.S. Lewis would be right at home here." And that made me very happy. And a while back in my travels, I came across this book. It's by House Beautiful, the people who make the magazine, Decorating with Books. And I said, oh my gosh, that's so perfect for me, because my husband and I love books. And we have lots of bookshelves with lots of books on them. And one day I'll take you for a little tour all around the house so you can see them. But we have so many books that I often have to find creative ways to display them. And that's how I started decorating with books. I love so many kinds of books. My favorite are cookbooks, and I have a ton of them. I also like Christian inspirational books. I like books about the saints. I like books about dogs. And in the nonfiction that's the nonfiction category. In the fiction category, I really enjoy cozy mysteries that are along the lines of things like the TV show Murder, She Wrote, that take place in little towns, and nothing gory or anything like that. Just kind of fun and a mystery to solve. I always enjoy those. And my husband really enjoys history books, and he's got a lot of them. And he also has a lot of board games, which is cute because his work life has to do with the computer. But in his downtime, he just enjoys old-fashioned board games. And I lump those into the category with books because he likes to display them on bookshelves. And for fiction books, he really enjoys science fiction. And one set of books that he's been reading over the last couple of years is called Ender's Game. It's a series. The first book is called Ender's Game, and it's a series of books. And they're by an author named Orson Scott Card. Well, in any event, all of those books take up a lot of space. And as I said, I really love a cozy home. And I'm very casual. You can put your feet up on the coffee table. The dogs are allowed on couches. That's why I have these like Sherpa blankets here. And you saw before in the past when I've introduced you to Obi, she's right up on the couch, very happy. And so books kind of fall right into that category of just being warm and cozy. And board games do too, to a certain extent. And you might see behind me, on this hutch that I have, this bureau behind the couch, I have a lot of cookbooks. And I'll put in some pictures, as I'm talking. I'm not sure if you can see, but over here is a book. It's called Living with Dogs. Between that and decorating with books, pretty much sums me up. And in addition to books and dogs, I also enjoy decorating, as you might see here, with a lot of family pictures. I feel that makes things very warm and cozy too. So what I tend to do is in tables like this that are behind my couches in my living room, I'll put all kinds of books across there, and I'm always on the hunt when I go to thrift shops for bookends, because I love to have, different types of charming bookends on either end. On my other couch, which I'll put in some pictures, I have a table and I've got lots of books across that. My coffee table, which I'll put in some pictures as well. I also have lots of books and dotted with other little knickknacks and whatnot that I enjoy. But I think it's a wonderful way to decorate, and it's also a very affordable way, especially if you shop at used bookstores and you like to find vintage books or just used books that in the subjects that you might enjoy. It's amazing how less expensive when you go to thrift shops, you can find books that may retail for $25, $30. You can find them for $2 or $3, sometimes even less. And in this digital age, when so many things now are electronic and on the computer, there's something really special, I think, about when you have a lot of books in your home and being able to sit down with them and just open them and actually, you know, feel the book and hold it in your hands and turn the pages. And it's often makes other people, when they come to visit, feel very comfortable to be able to pick up a book that you might have on your coffee table and look through it. And it's often a conversation starter, which is very nice for people or guests that you might have over that may be introverts. Oh, and something that I want to say, that what I mentioned about actually holding the book in your hand, I don't read science fiction, but I enjoy watching it, and I really like Star Trek. And something that I always thought was a scene that I remember that I've always thought was so cute was when Captain Jean-Luc Picard is actually reading a book, and they're like, what, in the 24th century? I don't remember. But he's holding the book, and he just, and people find it funny, you know, in that century, that he wants to actually hold a book and read it. But I think there's always something very cozy about having real books around. And you can have a Kindle, you can have this, that, and the other thing, and that's all great. And it's wonderful when you travel, so that you're not, you know, lugging a 50-pound bag of books like what I would probably do. God bless my husband, we've had some interesting travels over the years. But there's something nice when you're just at home, sitting on your couch, maybe, you know, in the cooler months, having a fire going in the fireplace and sitting down with a cozy book and having a nice selection of them that you and your family and your guests can enjoy. So what I would recommend, if you like the feeling of creating a cozy home, you know, in addition to having lots of throws and lots of pillows, which I always seem to have around, adding in books can be another layer of comfort and coziness in your home. And you know, you don't need a lot of money. You know, whatever furniture you have, even if it's not perfect, you know, put a throw over it, put some pillows on it, have some board games and some books on your table. I think whenever you walk into your room, or guests come into your room, your living room or your great room or family room, whatever the case may be, it gives a sense of hominess, of coziness, of, you know, people live here, people relax. It doesn't need to be perfect. I know this is sort of the antithesis of the Fly Lady, who I actually love, and I follow her cleaning schedule. But I know she always talks about keeping your counters clear and whatnot. That's really not a way that I can live. I like people to come into my home and see little comforts, you know, on the tables. Primarily books and board games and, you know, maybe a little plate of cookies and just blankets and pillows around. And give a sense that the house is lived in, that there's a family here, and that there's love and there's warmth here. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be black, white, and gray, which I often see becoming so common today. I think color, your house, fill it with color, splashes of color. But now I'm no interior decorator, but this is something that I enjoy, just to fill a home with splashes of color, lots of books, board games, pillows, and I know I've said this multiple times, but it's really how I live, and so that when people come over, and maybe someday if you come and visit me, you just walk in, you plop yourself down, have some comfy pillows, put your feet up on the coffee table, browse through one of our many books, and enjoy some crumpets with tea, and just have a wonderful, relaxing afternoon. This is what you want to create for your family and your friends and new friends and neighbors and company that might come over. So if you'd like to learn more about decorating with books, be sure to subscribe to my channel and then click on this video over here where I share with you some of my favorite vintage cookbook finds. And I look forward to seeing you over there in my Texas Hill Country home. Love and God bless.